Hello, welcome to Summer Reading with Miss Barrett. Thanks for joining today. I wanted to let you know that this summer we're going to look at two different books. We're going to look at Saving Winslow by Sharon Creech and Mr. Wolf's Class, Lucky Stars by Erin Nels Stanky. And this one is the second grade rising into third grade, all grade read. And Saving Winslow is the third grade rising into fourth grade, all grade read. So we're going to switch back and forth each week between these. And this week we are starting with Mr. Wolf's Class, Lucky Stars. So this is actually a graphic novel. So it's set up like this. If you're new to graphic novels, we still start at the top and read down and left to right. So we'd go from here to here, here to here, here to here. Okay. And this one is laid out really well for us. There are a couple things to think about. Two different types of bubbles that you're going to see. So right here, you're going to see a talking bubble because it comes right out of the mouth. And then this one is a thinking bubble. So he's thinking those things because you'll see the bubbles there. Okay. And it looks more like a cloud than the talking one. So just something to think about. So if you have a copy of Mr. Wolf's Class, Lucky Stars, go ahead and grab it and follow along if you'd like, or you can just follow along with the video. That works too. All right. We're going to read chapter 1 today. It's called Writer's Workshop. Snack time. She's eating some corny pops. Open. I did it. I wonder, do you think she is placing those corny pops there, or do you think they fell there? What do you think? Okay. Hey, Penny, what you doing? Hi, Margot. I'm just giving the rats some of my snack. Look. Sniff. Grabs the popcorn. And slink. Every time I give them something to eat, they come back and give me a present. So far, they've given me a thumbtack, 2 quarters, a dime, a plastic gold ring, and a shoe. A shoe? Really? So she's eating. So this is choo-choo. Yeah, just one shoe for the left foot. Once they even gave me a toothbrush. Did you use the toothbrush? No, I just put everything they give me into a special box at home. I call it my rat box. Do you think they'd like a carrot? Probably. They're omnivores. They'll eat anything. So an omnivore is an animal that eats plants and animals. So she puts down the carrot. The rat comes and grabs it. They're kind of cute. They won't give you a present right away. It will come later. You'll see. Step. What are you two doing out here? Nothing. Well, come on in. Snack time is over. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Why do you think they're laughing? Go ahead and tell someone in the room with you. Or just tell me out loud. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, I think so too. Come to the carpet, everyone. So here he's thinking this one now. I can see everything from here. So he notices. Oh no. Sniff. Wipe. I see too much, in fact. Hey, Samson. Do you need a tissue? No, why? I noticed you've been picking your nose a lot and wiping it on your pants. He's just like, What are you two whispering about? Randy, stop it. Give us some space, please. Okay, I'll mind my own business. You should go wash your hands. Okay, we don't want to spread germs, right? We wash our hands a lot now, don't we? It's a really good practice. Now I really want to know what they were talking about. Samson, was there Digging for gold. That's it. I pick my nose all the time. Who cares? Everybody does it. She says, gross. I don't. Today, we are going to start a personal narrative writing project. Who can tell us what a personal narrative is? Molly? So right here, I want you to think about, what is a personal narrative? I know you've heard that term before, so I want you to either write it down on a piece of paper or tell someone in the room with you. What is a personal narrative? I'll give you just a minute. All right, let's see. Personal means about yourself, and narrative means story. So a personal narrative is a story about yourself. That's right. Thank you, Molly. Yes, Stuart? We learned about that last year, and the year before that, and the year before that. That's right, Stuart. Each year you learn new skills to make your writing stronger. Mr. Wolf had a good statement there. Every year we learn something new to make our writing stronger. And we practice to make it stronger, right? Yeah. Right now we are going to brainstorm by making a word web for all the different kinds of stories we could write about. You might be wondering what kind of story might be good for a personal narrative. Mr. Wolf? Well, I've got a list right here. Just a second, Molly. Does this list give you any ideas? So he's got this whole list. It says personal narrative topics. Time you did something exciting, a nature story, vacation, weather or season related story, scary or a dangerous moment, a victory, story about moving, when you made a new friend, happy or sad memory, an illness or injury, a lesson learned or a moral, embarrassing moment, and a doctor or a dentist visit. So I'm going to give you just a minute to think about and write down some other topics that might not be on this list, but that you could write a personal narrative about. So I'm going to zoom it in just a little bit so that you can see the list again. So I want you to quick jot down some other topics that you could write about. All right, if you need more time, feel free to do that after. Okay. Molly, do you still have a question? Can I write about the time my little sister was born? Yes, you can. Randy, can I go to the bathroom? In just a minute. So if you'll see it this time, Samson made some kind of noise. It wasn't words. I say, Samson, shh. Do you think you know what it was? Yeah, I think so too. If your story doesn't end up fitting into one of these categories, that's okay too. This list is just a way to help you come up with ideas. Once you have between 5 and 10 story ideas, draw a star next to your favorite one. That's the story we'll start to develop on Monday. So you'll see everybody starts working. But Samson looks a little concerned. I'm back from the bathroom. Now, can I get a drink of water? The story made me laugh a lot of times because it feels like a very real classroom. But I wonder, what do you think Samson might be thinking about? Do you think he looks worried? I think so too. So here's a little hint. Chapter 2 is called Writer's Block. We'll talk about that later. Okay. So what I would love for you to do, if you need more time making some more topics, go ahead and finish that. And then just like Mr. Wolf asked his class to write 5 to 10 ideas, story ideas, I want you to do the same, to write 5 to 10 story ideas. And it can be about different topics, because sometimes it's hard to come up with 5 to 10 ideas under one topic. So go ahead and pick multiple topics if you need. You can also think, if you're having a little bit trouble with that, think of the topic as like your umbrella, and the individual story ideas are underneath that umbrella. So the topic is more generic. It doesn't apply specifically to you, but the story ideas happened to you. Exactly. So for example, I chose Happy Memory. That's my topic. And then some of my story ideas were specific stories that happened to me. Was reading with my niece and nephew and dinner with my neighbors. Okay, so those were 2 story ideas that I could write about. The other way with the umbrella, you could look at it like this. Nature is my umbrella. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And then your raindrops would be your different story ideas. So these were too small to write in with my marker, but I could say, you know, a trip to Lake Michigan, a hike in the woods I took last week. Okay, and I could write some other ideas in the raindrops. Okay, so either way, you can just do a list, or if you want to get fancy, you can make your umbrella and raindrops. So yeah, and then just like Mr. Wolf asked them to make a star next to their favorite topic, next to their favorite story idea, I want you to do the same, and then we'll work on that. So thank you for joining me this week, and I will see you next week. Thank you.